Okay, so I'm going to be filming a palette declutter, but I've just run around the house and kind of pulled together all the palettes that I could find, and you'll see that they fill up this tub. And that was actually after I had a declutter before I moved, and I gave lots away. I sent lots down to my friends and subscribers, and also my friend at work, her daughter, gave loads away to my family, my son's friends at uni. So yeah, we've still got a bit of a massive collection. Most of it hasn't been used. So I'm going to now continue this video and go through the palettes and see what we can declutter, see what we can pass on, and see what needs to be binned. Hope you enjoy it. Hi, thanks for joining me. So you will have just seen that massive pink box which is full of eyeshadow palettes. I did a declutter before I moved, but I thought it was high time I did another, and I thought I'll go through them, see what I'm going to keep, see what I'm not sure about, and see what can be passed on. Most of them will be passed on because they're in good condition, and I think I've only maybe got one for the bin and I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm going to pull the camera down just a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Felt like I was really high up. I get to see my fat arms there. So I'm going to actually show you the palette that I use every day that's in my makeup bag, right? It's got no lid and it's about 5 years old. It's the Revolution Redemption palette, Iconic 2. I use this practically every day, but the two colours that I use the most often have kind of worn down. So I think, you know, in light of all the other palettes that I've got, I can actually pop this one in the bin. And the fact that it doesn't even have a lid or anything, yeah, I think I might be able to throw that one out and hopefully bring some new palettes into my collection. So as I say, there's not going to be many palettes thrown out, so I'll just pop this one in the bin that I've got next to me. I've been decluttering everything, trying to do some things because I'm working Monday to Friday. I'm trying to make sure that I do get some things done before we all go back into kind of whatever society looks like. So I'm just going to pull them as they kind of are at the top. I've done a Makeup Revolution collection video to let you see all the palettes that I did have. It's actually grown since then. I'll probably pop this up before I do this one, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to pull them out as they come up. So the first one I've got here, I'm not going to go through the shades. I might swatch some, but I'll be here for about a week if I swatched them all. So this is a Colourpop one, and it's called All I Can See Is Magic. It's a shadow palette, and its colours are absolutely stunning. Now, we don't have Colourpop in this country. I'm sure there's a way of getting it, but I was sent this. So I haven't actually used it, but the names are brilliant. Never Never, Top Notch, Pitter Patter, Wishful Thinking, Something Special. So I'll just swatch the kind of that one there. So just swatch that one and the greeny looking one. Oh, it actually looks like kind of greeny brown. Wasn't expecting that. So yep, I'll do a look with this. Definitely something that I need to have a play around with. So that's going in my kind of keep pile, which might end up really big, I imagine. Now I've got a box down here for ones that I'm kind of not too sure about and need to have a wee play with. So the next one I've got here is the Laura Geller Iconic New York Collection Downtown Cool Eyeshadow Shades. And I did this, I've used this in a look that I did with Cat Blue. Now it's 3 different colours, Charmed Violet, Heather and Nightfall. It's also got a little mirror. Now these colours were lovely colours. Look at the Heather, that's gorgeous. That's Charmed Violet and this is the Heather. So they are gorgeous colours, but it was quite dark. So that's one that I think I might pop in the pass on pile. So I'll pop that down here. So this is a style palette that we've got, Velvet Touch. It's Devil, it's called. I think that was when Glossybox did the Angel or Devil. Now that's the colours there. I haven't used this palette and I haven't swatched it. I was going to use it, however these colours do not really suit me, so I'm going to put it in the pass it on pile. There's already 2 in it and 1 in the keep. I don't think it's going to stay like that though. So this next palette is one that I've had for ages. It's a MAC palette. Does it have a name? It's Cool Tone palette. It's got the names here: Flounce, Sweet Allure, Sun Tweaked, After Dusk, Silver Fog. So I'll show you these colours here. It has had a wee bit of usage. So that is one that I will probably play with a little bit more. It's just a really like, just watching that. These colours are great transition shades. There's a mixture of mattes and shimmers. Some really nice shimmers. So that's going to go in my have a play with it pile, which is down to the left, which means I'm not too sure about it. So next we've got this Sun-Kissed Warm Nudes, which is gorgeous, and it's those colours there. Now I got two of these from Charmed Wench. Now there's one that's pink and I use that a lot, but this one just needs to make its way into my everyday makeup bag, I think, because those are the colours I would wear every day. So I wear that kind of trio every day, so that will make its way into my everyday makeup bag, so I'll make sure I use that. And this next one is Revolution Pro Supreme Eyeshadow in Bewitched. So it's one of these palettes here with the bumps. Now some of these colours are amazing, right? Look at that. I'm going to end up with my arm all looking all funny. Being all look at that gold, that's fantastic. I'm going to pop this in the maybe pile because these are colours that don't really suit me, so they're colours to have a play with. The next one is a Morphe. I think it's the only Morphe palette I own, and it's 15H, which is Happy Hour. And again, it's those kind of reddy, kind of orangey colours. There's enough brown in it for me to use it, but I think I might pass it on. I haven't actually used the palette. I think I've maybe used one of the colours once. Maybe used it once or twice just to try it, but I might pass that on actually. I'll show you some of the shades. I'll give you a... So those two kind of orangey ones are nice. It's not that as pigmented as I thought it might be. Wingman. There we go. So yep, those are shades that don't really suit me. So I'm going to pop that in the... Might pass it on. Yeah, so you know, that's a might pass it on, might use and keep. This next palette is the Revolution Pro palette, and it's Trends Celestial Regeneration palette. Now it's absolutely gorgeous, so I am going to be having a play around with this palette. It's kind of probably not my everyday palette. I've burnt myself, so you'll have to see my burns when I show you these. But I think it would be gorgeous to do some looks with. The kind of, it's more shimmers. I don't think there's any mattes. 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes. The rest are all shimmers, and they've all got names such as Planet, Eclipse, System, Earth, Comet. So that's in a keep pile, or it's maybe in a play with and try it out pile actually. So this next one is the I Heart Revolution. Now that's what I call makeup, and it's the 90s. This has not been played with at all. So I need to decide whether I want to play with this or whether I want to pass it on, because it's so new. I could pass that on. So I'll keep that in my maybe pile. The next one is the I Heart Revolution, the 80s. So I love the way they're all like the hi-fi, you know, the Ghetto Blaster or the boombox. I think I accidentally dug my finger into the pink colour, but apart from that they've not been used or swatched. So that's the 80s ones. Again, I'm going to pop that into my maybe play with pile. The one I've got here next is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. And this is one that's had a little bit of... I've still got the thing on the mirror, the cellophane, so it's been played with a little bit, but it smells amazing. Absolutely smells gorgeous. There's some colours here that just don't come out, like the mousse colour. You can't see that really. And so that's Bonbon, and the rest are all kind of chocolate. So there's peanut butter. There's a colour that doesn't suit me. There's frosting. There's hot fudge. And there's truffle. So that's those ones here. Not the best in terms of pigmentation, but it is a palette that I do like. I do like having it in my collection, but I might declutter that. at some point. I might. The next one is another eyeshadow makeup, and it's the Naughties. If I can get it open, I will show you. I think this one has actually been used a couple of times. But it's got like Bright Side, New Metal, House, Alternative Rock, and I love the way it kind of goes up the way that, you know, your speakers, it used to do in your hi-fi. You can see the different bars that would go up. I don't think they do that now, do they? This one here is the Soph X palette, and it's Soph's Favourites. A wee look at that. This is a relatively new palette. It's only actually been swatched. So I'll pop that in my Keep palette pile. This is a little makeup MUA one, and it's the Elysium palette. Now these are all colours that I use every day, so I just need to make sure that I take them downstairs and use it. I'm just going to swatch, I think I've swatched the same colour there a couple of times, so you can see those colours there, and they actually come out really nice. So that's definitely going in my Keep collection. If I can get this open. So what is this? So this is Soph X. It's just the eyeshadow palette. Again, got that last year or the year before. Not been touched. It's one of these palettes that have got the names on the plastic sheet. Pink Champagne, Iced Coffee, Mixed Berries, Grow Old, Pumpkin. I'm going to keep that for now. So I've got this new palette, which is the Black Ice palette. I'll show you that. Love the packaging on that. They're excelling themselves with this packaging. And so this is one of my new palettes. Not been touched, not been swatched. I'll do a swatching video for that palette. So I'm going to pop that over there because it can be swatched. The same with the Glass Mirror. I've not swatched this palette yet, but I'll do a wee swatching and review video. And those are the colours there. They're not colours I would use every day, to be honest with you. I'd maybe stick to these ones. But yeah, got the mirror as well. I just love the packaging. It's gorgeous. Glass Mirror, that's called. So I'll pop that over here so I can swatch it. This is one that I got from my mystery bag. And it's the chocolate bar and it's the golden bar. And I've not swatched it or used it. Colours are gorgeous, but they're mainly kind of shimmery colours. I don't think there is any mattes in there. They're all shimmers. So, there we go. I'll keep that in my swatch later pile or in a giveaway pile. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. I need to wipe my sticky fingerprints off it, but I haven't stuck my fingers in it. This is one that I haven't swatched yet. It's a peach palette. It's a mini peach palette. And the colours are just gorgeous. Look at that. But I will do a swatching video. In fact, I'm going to check it against the peach palette. And if the colours are the same, I'll probably pop this wee one in a giveaway. And pop that over there. This is Mermaid. This is gorgeous. I haven't used it yet, but look at the shades. Absolutely stunning, aren't they? So I'm going to pop it over here in my play with pile. This is one that I got sent by Kate, and it's NYX Love in Paris. Now, I haven't swatched that yet, but I will do, look at the little bow. I will actually do a makeup look and a swatch with this palette, so I'm going to throw that over there. Not throw it, place it gently. This is a Mirabella palette. I got it from a Canadian friend, and I think I did dip my fingers in it, but that's the colours there. I think that goes in the play with pile. This is a unicorn palette that I got in the mystery bag. The colours are gorgeous. I don't know if they're me though, so I might do a wee video and have a wee play on that. Revolution is cruelty free, which is fantastic, and I know it's really affordable as well. So we're doing the Revolution Ultra Shadows Flawless 4. And this palette is just stunning. I have swatched it, but I will put it in my, definitely in my keep pile. This one here is my I Heart Revolution S'mores. and this is definitely, I've dug my fingernail into it twice, but it's not been used. But it's got more mattes as well as some shimmers, so I'll definitely be keeping that and using that. So what I might start doing is like a palette every month and doing some looks with it, just so I can use them. Oh, I got sent this, I've still not played with it yet, but I Heart Revolution Dragon's Heart, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to pop this definitely in my keep pile and bring a look with it for you. So this next one here is Revolution, and it's Reloaded Fundamental. I stuck my finger in this one. You'll see that it's brand new. It's never been used apart from that big blooming fingerprint that's in it. So that's in my keep pile. Again with this I Heart Revolution. Look at the packaging, Unicorn Heart. That is in my keep pile as well. But I'm going to try and do some videos. I'm really bad for just getting things or buying them and not using them. So this is the Beauty Crop Espresso Yourself palette that I got. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I think I got it for signing up to Birchbox, and those are the colours there. They're absolutely stunning. They're quite small pans, but the colours are stunning. And I don't know if they do smell like coffee, but they've all got kind of coffee names. Coffee extract, so they might not smell like coffee, but they've got coffee in them. Oh, I got sent this palette from Lynn. Now, I have been sent loads of palettes and I forget who sent me them, but if I can remember, I will mention it to you. Now, it's gorgeous. The mattes are at the top and the shimmers are at the bottom. However, I've shown you it in the reverse. So there you go. So there seems to be like corresponding shimmers for every colour. Again, I need to have a play with that because it's a gorgeous palette. But I am bad for putting it away. So it says nude, 48 nude colour eyeshadows. Oh, be interesting to see how that turns out. Now this is a Tammy X Tropical Paradise palette. Now I thought this one has got really muddied up and messed up, so I need to clean this one up. But it is in my play with maybe pile. Maybe play with. I will play with it. So this is the Extra Spice Soft X palette. I'm just showing you the colours. I will swatch them every now and again. So this hasn't been used either. Oh, it's just such a waste of money when you think about it. That goes into my keep pile. Oh, Revolution by Petra. So these are, it says professional eyeshadows, but this is double-sided. And I had two of these, so I sent one to Lisa, but one got broken. But Steve managed to do a repair job with it. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Definitely keeping that one. Metallic Crush Pigment palette. This hasn't been used, but I'm not actually sure how do you do a look with a Crush Pigment palette. I'll need to go online and see what I can do with that one. Oh, this is a kind of old faithful, this type of palette. I can bin that. It's the HD Amplified palette with 35 pans in it. So it's neutrals and warm palettes shades. So as you can see, I have only ever swatched this. So I do need to have a play with that one. I'm not doing that great at getting, I've got 3 palettes to get rid of. I've got more that I'm not sure about to play with actually. This is the Revolution Ultra Neutrals Pigment palette. Here we go. So it's a mixture of mattes and pigments, which is quite nice. So that's going to go in the Play With It palette. So I've got the Reloaded New Neutrals. I should have had 2 of these actually. Again, it's a gorgeous palette. I've used it kind of once or twice, but the colours are a bit too pinky on me. So I'm going to pop that into my Pass On. The Water, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So it's the My Sign by Revolution, and this is the Water sign. It's a mixture of pressed and baked palettes. I'll let you see some of these colours. The greens are immense. I'll show you the gold here. Oh, that gold is gorgeous. And the green is stunning. So that's 3 of the colours there. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So that's some of the shades here. So this is definitely, I'll have a wee play with. Palette. One of my favourite palettes is the Emily Edit. It's the Wants. I think I got sent this by one of my friends in a mystery bag. So I was planning on using it at New Year, but it just never happened. I never really got dressed up. So those are the colours there, but that is definitely a keep because it is one of my favourite palettes. The next one is the Soph X, and it's Face and Eyeshadow palette. So that's it there. So I'll show you this. Hasn't actually been touched, but I'm going to put that in my pass it on pile. Somebody else can enjoy that. This is my iHeartRevolution parental advisory explicit content. It's a Pandemonium pigment palette. Yeah, they've done some amazing palettes, haven't they? This one has not been used. However, I will use the kind of colours down the middle, and I might use the colours here as just a little pop of colour under the eyes. So it's definitely a keep. This is the Earth one, the Earth sign in Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So that's a really nice palette. I do have a lot of these palettes, similar shades, so I will pop that in my pass it on. I'm trying to be good, trying to clear my collection. I would keep them all if I had my own way. This is the Fire one, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Which had a fair wee bit of usage in a couple of those pans, you can see that. This one, it might have just been, that's those two there, I don't know if you can see them that well in that light. It might have just been actually I've gone in a bit heavy handed when I've been swatching. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to pop that in the pass on pile just because I have to pass something on. The whole point in doing this was to have a clear out, even though I want to keep them all. So this is the Revolution Glitter Eyeshadows palette, and that's it there. Now it's not been swatched, it's not been touched. Looks like there's a fingerprint in one of the shades, but that's probably been accidental because there's nothing else has been swatched. So that's going in the pass it on pile. The Carmi Kiss of Fire. I sent one of my friends the new Carmi one. It was blue, Revolution one. So the Kiss of Fire. So that's never been touched. I'm probably unlikely to use it as I've got so many. So I will pop that in the pass it on pile. This is one of the new ones. It's a Revolution Forever Flawless palette. And these are the colours here. All I have actually done with this is swatch it. So I will try and do a makeup look with it. So I'll pop it in here pile. Oh, this is my Urban Decay Smokey Naked palette. There we go. So those, you can tell my favourite colours, can't you? I've not touched that for ages. So that's going to go in the, have a play with it. Are you going to keep it? I'm not a fan of Urban Decay, to be honest with you. The next one is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Now, I open this palette and it smells summer. It just smells amazing. It's had a wee bit of usage. Some of the colours haven't even been touched though. There you go. That's in my keep, but just because I like the palette, to be honest with you. This is one of, this actually needs to go in my makeup bag. It's the Revolution 1 Million, and it is one of the nicest palettes I've ever seen. Here are the colours here. So I'm going to take that downstairs with me and make sure I use it. And I'm going to end up covered. I've popped up during my lunch hour to film this, and I've been in between meetings. I'm going to end up covered in eyeshadow. So the W7 Delicious. This is a dupe of the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I have used this. It's a really nice palette. I'll swatch some of the colours for you. But I'm going to pass it on. I think I'm going to pass it on. Those two colours there, so I'm definitely going to pass that on to a friend. The Revolution Rimmel Spice, Revolution Rimmel? The Rimmel Spice Edition Magnifice palette. Now, again, this is going to be passed on because despite trying, these colours just don't suit me at all. Some of them are nice colours, but some of them are just too, like, nope, it's not for me. Just make me look like I've been crying some of the time, so that's going to go. The Primark Amber Passion, again, I'm sure it's a dupe for a Huda. These are all the kind of colours that they just really don't suit me. That's going in my pass it on pile. The next Ultimate Edit, it's Brights, and I did a look with this palette, so it's got some gorgeous colours in it. I think it makes a gorgeous, if you want to do a sunset eye, I think it does a gorgeous sunset eye. Also does a great Brights video, which I did with it, and it's kind of coming up to Pride as well, so we could maybe do a wee look with that. So I'll definitely be keeping that. And this next one is the Revolution White Gold. Now, I'm going to be doing a look with this palette, and then I'm passing it on to a friend who said she had her eye on it. Because once you've got so many palettes, there's only so many you can use, isn't there? You know what I mean? I've only got 2 eyes. The Primark Nude Addiction. This was one that was my wee favourite for a while, but I think it's had a lot of use out of it, so I don't know if I'll pass that on, but it's definitely not being kept. This is another one, the Revolution Black Petal. I'm going to be doing a look with this, and then I'm going to pass it on to my friend who said she liked them, so I was like, do you want it? And I've got something to send her, so I'll send her these once I've done that. And that's it there. So I do always check as well, like I would never send somebody a palette that I've used you know, in a giveaway or anything. It's usually people that I know that have said, oh, they like that palette, and I'll say, well, I can use it and pass it on. This is a palette that I'm really sad about passing on. It's the Zoeva Caramel Melange. However, these colours do nothing for me, so it's been passed on. So I know that's going to be put to good use. My Tarte palette, the Design to Shine, that isn't going anywhere. That is being kept. And I think I saw I think I saw somebody swatch it and compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury ones, and there was a lot of similarities. And this is my Zoeva offline palette. I've done a look with this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it's staying in my collection. And just swatch it. I'll show you these 3 colours from it that I swatched. So it's that kind of greeny bluey one called No Connection. So yep, that one's staying in my collection. I'm getting there. I am getting there, guys, I promise. So this is another Revolution Pro, and it's Supreme Eyeshadow and Captivate. Now, I'm going to pop that in my pass it on pile, just because I've got too many. Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave. I did a look with this. I think I got this from Laura Bolam. It's absolutely stunning. It's those smaller palettes, like pans as well, but it's beautiful, beautiful palette. These colours are just magnificent in it. I'll show you some of the colours there. So that's those 4 colours here that I'm showing you here. They're stunning. It's definitely going in my keep pile. Do you know what? I knew I wasn't going to be getting rid of that many, to be honest with you. Now, is this a doubler? Flawless 4. This may be a doubler. Flawless 4. If it's a doubler. Yeah, I hacked out the pink in this one. It wasn't me though. It arrived like that. Flawless 4. I think it is a doubler. So yeah, if that is a doubler, then it's going to be passed on. So this next one is I Heart Revolution Chocolate Elixir. So it's another one of the chocolate bars. Hardly been touched. So I might just have a wee play with that one and then pass it on. So it's going to go into my play and maybe pass. This next one here is a Style London palette. Oh, grubby. It's sat in my makeup bag for ages. Again, these are lovely colours, but just not for me. Pop that in my giveaway palette pile. Laura Geller Iconic New York Collection, Downtown Cool. I'll show the colours here. Not been used, so that's quite sad, isn't it? Pop that in my cute collection. Once I've used some of them, I'm probably going to pass them on. If this hasn't been open, I Heart Revolution Chocolate Cherry. I'm not even taking out the packaging. The I Heart Revolution Salted Caramel. I'm going to pop that in my pile to go. The Tammy Extra Revolution Tropical Carnival Shadow Palette. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? I won this in a giveaway. And I haven't used it, but I will use it if we're doing any Pride or Fright looks. I think some of the colours on Tammy actually look amazing. She's darker skinned and the colours just popped, honestly. So I might try and actually copy some of her. I'll pop it in there to play with. Copy some of her looks. The next one I've got is this Revolution Forever Flawless Utopia. Haven't used it, only swatched it. We'll do a look with it and then decide what I want to do. It's going down here. The next one is the Chilled Cannabis Sativa. This palette is going nowhere. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think I've only swatched it, or I might have used it for a look when I was doing the St Patrick's Day look with Bryony. I think I might have used that one. The Pet Shop Bunny Revolution Bunny one. I am going to be doing a look with the wonderful Xenia, and once I've done that look I will be passing this on. It's cute. It is cute. But I'll keep this down here for my looks. This next one I got from Lisa. I wanted to copy her look with the Leo sign. So she sent me this. I mean, she'd hardly touched it. I don't even think she's used it. I'm definitely keeping that. So this one here is one that I did a dupe video for. The Urban Decay Naked Cherry. And actually for 40 quid or whatever it is it costs. The Revolution dupe was fantastic. Because it cost me so much money, I'm going to keep it in my keep pile, but if I don't play with it I will bring it back out. This is the Revolution Beyond Flawless, so they're ultra eyeshadows. No, sorry if I'm going too quickly here, but these are kind of like everyday colours. Hello Buster, you coming in to see me? Stop, don't cry, thank you. The next one I've got is Colourpop Golden State of Mind. This was passed to me. Oh, yeah, and it's cracked. I think that happened actually when it was sent. It had, I can't show you it all, but yeah, it had smashed a wee bit. So I'm going to see if I can fix that, but I don't know. So I'll keep that here to have a, see if I can blow out the additional powder. So this is No Photos Please. Like that. It's I Heart Makeup London. Is it Revolution? No, Tam Beauty. I Heart Makeup London, but I love that and the wee kiss. This is a gorgeous wee palette here, and I'll be keeping that because look at some of the colours in it. That bluey purpley one is just gorgeous. There, do you see it? And the green one. I'm going to shut that door over. You bear with me 2 seconds. Buster's sitting outside the door whining. So I'll keep this one. I'll try and do a look with it. Oh, here's one I like. MAC Mischief Minx. I love the packaging of it, and it comes with a mirror, and that's the shades there. Again, I'll keep this one, but if I don't actually play with it in the coming future, then I should just, may as well pop it in a kind of pass it on pile, eh? But I'll keep it to play with it. The Revolution Forever Flawless Ice. I love this palette. The colours are just stunning. I'm going to do a look with it. There we go. What have we got here? The W7 Dusk Till Dawn. I'm definitely passing that on. I have used it. The colours are gorgeous. Really good value for money, this brand. I'm going to see if I can swatch some of the colours here so you can see them. Yep, good value for money, this brand. And the colours are nicely pigmented, so that's the 3 colours there. So there's some nice pigmentation on them. And this is the Emily Edit the Needs. Much smaller than the wants, isn't it? That's true though, isn't it? Your needs are much less than your wants. So this is another face palette. So you've got the shadows. Now I like this because this is a transition shade and it's much bigger. And this is your kind of your blusher, your bronzer and your highlighter. So and it's got a big mirror. So you could take this away on holiday and just have everything here, which I really like. So that's not going anywhere. Oh, my Violet Voss Pro eyeshadows. I've not used this in ages. Absolutely ages. So it's got a nice big mirror and the shades here, which are lovely. You can tell they're all kind of shades that are me, can't you? The browns and things. Let me see if I can. So I'm showing you Toffee, Bestie, Bestie, and Teddy Bear. I could show you Cool Beans. There we go, so that's the 3 colours there. I'll look like a rainbow, eh? So that's staying. Oh, this is one for my makeup bag. So this is the Revolution Redemption Palette Iconic Elements. So this is just colours that I would say, if I could open it. I got this when Revolution were doing it wasn't like the mystery bag, but when you spent say £15, you got a little box and it had this in it and a couple other items. This isn't identical to the one that I've just thrown away. It's got more mattes than anything. The other one was more shimmers than mattes, but this will be my everyday go-to type for work, the colours that I wear. To be honest with you, the other kind of brighter colours I tend to just wear when I'm doing makeup looks. Now this is, I don't know how this has got in here, but it's actually a highlight. So they were doing, Revolution were doing the ingot highlights, and this is rose gold. The Bank of Revolution, look at that. And I will swatch that for you. There it is there. You see that? I swatched it there. I'll swatch it again. You can see it there. It's beautiful, isn't it? So that can go in my keep pile. Oh, this next one is one that I got ages ago. La Roque, a beginner's collection, and it's not even been opened actually. It's got 2 kind of sides of different colours. They're all neutrals. I thought that would be quite nice because they're all the kind of shades that I like. However, I do have so many that I might actually try them out and then pass it on. Oh, this palette's gorgeous. Lustrous it's called. I don't know who makes it though. So I was sent this in a friend's mail, but look at the colours. They're lovely, aren't they? And the wee brush. So that's a cape. And this is the Revolution eyeshadow palette, and it is it's just called eyeshadow palette. But when you go inside it here, you'll see natural, metallic, cut crease and smoky. So I like the way it's kind of divided up and how you would use it. You could obviously go across up and down if you wanted. So you could use the natural and mix it with metallic or smoky, or you could use the natural and then use these shades for cutting your crease. So I like that one. That's one that I'm going to play with. So once I've played with them, I might pass them on because I've got so many. This is a Flawless palette. It's not opened, but it just shows you the different colours. Again, I'm going to check and see if I've got a Flawless palette. I've got a Beyond Flawless, Flawless 4 and Flawless. So I might pass that on. Here's another one that's not opened. Revolution. Oh, it is. Affirmation palette. I don't think I've actually been in it though, because it's not been, there's no fingerprints on it. Yes, definitely. So what I need to do is I need to look at the palettes that are all kind of similar to this and decide, do I really need 4 of them? So I will probably do that and add that and some of those into the pass on pile. This is another one that makes me smile. It's a Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon. I can't part with these just because the smells are incredible. And look at the little kind of heart-shaped pans as well. Yeah, I do love the fact as well that they've got that transition shade as a bigger shade. But you can see the colours that have been used most: Molasses, Mocha and Divinity. Yeah, so absolutely stunning. It's got the mirror as well. Just love that palette. So that stays there. Revolution Reloaded, Iconic Division. Oh, this is a dupe of the ABH one, I think. I have not even swatched this one. Oh, thanks Buster. So I'm going to pop some swatches here. That's the green one. Well, that one didn't actually come out too good. The kind of greeny one. Yep. The colours are gorgeous, but it's a pass on. I honestly don't think I would wear them every day. This is another Naked. It's the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. Oh gosh. It's got a lot of use. Actually, I might just add that into my pile and try and pan it. I don't know, did I actually show you it for long enough? Yeah, it's got tons of use. So the pans are actually falling out. It's been used that much. There's some nice colours though. I just popped the 3 colours on my thumbs. I don't know if you can see it. I'm running out of space. I should have just brought some baby wipes or something. I'm going to keep that just now. I've got this gloss palette. It's just Mini Eye Palette it's called. And it says Boots. The Boots Company. Oh, I've not actually used this. But it is very much all the colours that I love and wear every day. So I'm going to keep this. I'm digging into my pass on palettes. So this is the, oh, I've not used this one yet. It's Dose of Colours and it's Friendcation, and I'm going to show you this palette. It's absolutely stunning. It reminds me of like a fancy little clutch purse. Look at the colours inside. Just absolutely stunning. So I need to play with that one. Of course, I didn't bring through my new Jeffree Star one because that's a kind of given that I'm keeping that one. This is the I Heart Revolution Chocolate Rose Gold palette. These are the colours, chocolatey rose gold, very, very chocolate rose gold. Right, okay. So I'm going to play with that and then decide if I'm keeping it. The Blank Canvas Master Series Palette 1. I got this in a glossy box a couple of years ago, the Christmas box, and I've only swatched it. I think I only swatched it, but I know I'm passing this on to a friend. So she's getting this one. Oh, Blush Nudes Maybelline is just a gorgeous wee palette here. Unfortunately, it looks like they all run into the other one. I'm going to see if I can try and show you some of the colours. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So the pigmentation is really good. But yeah, they do look like they run all into one another, which I've never seen in a palette before. You know, that way they run into each other, but that's definitely been kept. My Juvia's, The Warrior by Juvia's Place. I love this palette. Could do a little look with it. That's going in my do a look with pile. This is a I Heart Revolution Cotton Candy. I think I fell more in love with the palettes than anything else. I haven't actually used this. I haven't even swatched it, so I'm going to pass it on. This is the new Neutral Revolution Pro Blushed palette. This palette is gorgeous. I think I've done a swatching video for this one. Yep. So it's just absolutely stunning. But I am doing a collab with a new YouTuber. It was actually her mum that brought her to my attention. So I'll be doing a collab with her, and then I can pop the video up. But needless to say, I am keeping that one. Now, this one is different. So Jo Smith sent me this one, and she said to me, if you've already got it, you know, you can give it away. It's the Espresso Your Love, and the shades are slightly different to the other ones, but what I will do is I'll see how different they are, and perhaps if they're very different, I'll keep it, but if they're very similar, I'll put it in the pass on pile, because there's only, as I keep saying, I've only got 2 eyes. And this is the My Sign, and it's the Air one. Never even swatched this one, but I'm going to swatch some of the colours here. The 3 green colours there are amazing, aren't they? So yep, that's that one there. I wonder how that one swatches. Wow, that one swatches lovely. So that one's there. That one's a do something with it. This one here is the Iconic Fever Reloaded. I'm going to do a look with that and then pass it on. This palette I've done a look with, the Revolution Beautiful Darkness, and colours are absolutely gorgeous. I did swatch it in the look video, but I am passing that on to a friend. This next one is the iRevolution Iconic Smokey, and it's the not being swatched. So I'm going to pop that in I'll do a giveaway for that one. It's not been touched. That's what I think I'll do, is like some of them, the ones that haven't been swatched, I might just put them up in giveaway videos so that you can get a chance to win them. The number 7 palette, which is gorgeous. It's kind of these are my colours. Find any space on my arm. Find any space on my arm. They're all kind of shimmery ones though, but they're gorgeous. I think there's one matte. It's a good matte, but one matte. So yep, that's in my keep pile. Oh, this is my chocolate elixir highlighter. It's a mini chocolate bar. So there it is here, and that's it there. So highlighter. I just lost the plastic bit for it. So I'll put that into my keep pile. Not doing that well. And my Tasty Peach. Oh, gorgeous palette. Which I've swatched. I've done a swatching video on, which just went up recently. So oh, this is painful. So I'm going to be giving away, passing on, maybe doing some competitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I'm going to be giving away those 23 palettes. I've got a box over here for this next pile, in that I want to do looks with and see. So I'm going to try a look with the Air palette, the Chocolate Rose Gold, the Reloaded Iconic Fever, the Warrior, that should have gone in my, I want to do a look with this, but it should have gone in my keep pile because I won't be getting rid of that one. The Revolution Bunny, I'm doing a look with that, so it's going to keep. The Revolution Pro, I'm going to pop that in my giveaway pile or my pass on pile. The iHeart 90s Revolution Pro Trend Celestial. I'm definitely keeping this one, but I want to do a look with it, so I'll pop that up here. The same with this one, with the Smokey, the Natural palette, the Lorac. I'm actually going to do the giveaway for that one. Now that's what I call music 80s. I'm going to be keeping the Cannabis Sativa one. This one here, the iHeart Makeup, I'm going to do a look with that, I think. The Mirabella, the Mermaid, the Naughties. I'm going to pull them up here. The Water, the Pressed Pigments, the MAC, the Utopia, the Tammy, the Smokey Naked, the Tammy Revolution X I'm going to do a look with, the Chocolate Elixir I'm going to do a look with and decide if I want to pass it on, and the Metallic Crush Pigment palettes. I'm going to see if I want to do a look with that and pass it on. So I am definitely keeping the Forever Flawless Ice, the Chilled Sativa, the Peach, Tasty Peach palette, the Soft X Revolution Extra Spice. In fact, I'm going to do that in a giveaway. It's not been touched. I've got that many. Definitely keeping the Too Faced, the little Chocolate Elixir Glow. I'm going to give that away. The Lorac, the Laura Geller Iconic New York Collection, Cools. Yep, I'm going to do a look with that one. So keep that in there. The Violet Voss I'll be keeping. The Lustrous I'll be keeping. The Rose Gold Highlighter, which is gorgeous. This Saffron, the Nude colours. I'm going to be trying a look with that, but I'll keep it. The S'mores palette, the Soft X, the other Soft X. Look, I'm getting here, right? The NYX Ultimate Edit, the Revolution Unicorn Heart, the Reloaded Fundamentals, the Urban Decay Cherry, the Bunny, the Naked 3, should probably go in the bin, that one. This one here, Natural Smokey, the Redemption palette, the Colourpop, this lovely nude sun-kissed warm nudes, the Minx Mischief, I'm nearly finished, the Neutrals Warm, the Chocolate Cherry, I'm going to give that away, the Dose of Colours I'm keeping, the Allure, Forever Flawless Allure, I'm going to pop that in, I might do a look with. Flawless 4, I need to decide if I've already got that. Affirmation, yeah, I've definitely got 2 Flawless 4s, so one's going to go away. So what I am going to do is with the Flawless 4, the Beyond Flawless, the Affirmation, I'm actually going to go through them all and see how similar they are and what I'm keeping and what I'm giving away. I'm definitely keeping the Emily Wants edit because I love it. Same with the Emily Needs. The Too Faced Bonbon, the Gloss, the Nudes, definitely keeping those. iHeart Revolution, the Parental Advisory Explicit Content, that is cute. Pandemonium Pigment Palette. I'm going to pop that in my maybe pile. I've got a few maybes. I wanted to compare this one to the Espresso to the other Espresso, and I will do that. I'm definitely keeping the Dragon Heart and the MUA one. Those are my everyday colours. Definitely keeping the New Neutral Blushed palette and the number 7 one. Keeping the Petra palette because I love it. Oh, the Million Revolution, the Tasty Peach, and the Fortune Favours the Brave, the Zoeva, the Tarte, getting there, the Black Pearl and the White Gold. Be doing looks for those and passing them on, and that's me. So I've just got to sort out these ones, which are doublers, which are similar, which can be passed on, and I'm going to check out the Espresso palette to see if they're similar, and if they are, they're going to be passed on. So thank you for watching. I feel so much better. The box is only now half full. Well, it's cold, but yeah, it's less than half full. I've got all those palettes to kind of pass on. I've got all those palettes to try and try a look and then pass on. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye.